What's up, everybody on YouTube? This is Doug Jenkins at iMixandMaster.com, sitting here with Mihai Sebastian. We had to do the video on this. We're sitting here with the real SSL G-Bus compressor, and we are processing mastering of Mihai's tracks. They're phenomenal. So we had to do the A/B test. The A/B test really, we literally just, both of our jaws dropped on the floor because it wasn't even in the same league, I guess. So we're going to sit here and we're going to do this. We have this test going on. Mihai's been controlling everything today. He's got his settings on the bus compressor, then we put up the plug-in. Now, which plug-in's that?
This is the SSL Duende stereo bus compressor.
Okay.
Basically the one that's supposed to be modeled after the original piece of hardware that we have here. So we're going to do a side-by-side comparison on basically trying to debunk the myth that the plug-in can get you the same sound as the analog hardware unit, which is completely false. If somebody says you can get the same sound, you cannot do that.
We both were seriously sitting here and we A/B'd back and forth, and literally our eyeballs and our mouse dropped to a point where it was like, are you kidding me? What do you think it is? What do you think that it's just I think it's the overall dynamics that the hardware piece with the compression and how it works, you can get away with people call that industry sound, the bigness, the fatness, just that wow factor. You hit it with this. Now this with the same setting, right?
Yeah, this is the same. What we did was I ended up, after I was done tweaking it to my personal setting over here that I have on the hardware unit, I basically duplicated the exact setting on the Duende version of the SSL master bus compressor, just so we can A/B it. Settings are exactly the same, so we're going to go ahead and give it a rip here. And
so you got the plug-in on right now?
Well, the plug-in's off, actually, right now. I was going to do just like an original without the plug-in or the hardware unit, and then we'll turn the plug-in on and, wow, you know, that sounds good. And then turn the hardware unit on and just...
I'll get it to a good level so it doesn't smack the... We can put some audio examples up if we have to here, but listen through the camera. I know you're just going to hear the difference. But yeah, start with the original, man, and I'll just change the level so it ain't smacking that camera too much.
All right, yeah, definitely. I'm just going to jump in at like...
So that's the original with nothing on it.
So just let it play through when we get the
picture on. That's most of your guys' mixes. This is a great mix. It just doesn't have that bus and that mastering needed.
Alright, so wait till it drops here and then. Alright, so now I'm going to turn on the plug-in version of the SSL.
Now you're going to hear gain, so I'm going to actually compensate for it so we can do that too. Go ahead. Okay, that's the plug-in. Definitely volume and gain and tightness. Cool plug-in, don't get me wrong.
Now let's I'm gonna go ahead and
watch this.
Plugins off. Wow. That's crazy sound. Let's do that again. That's just awesome. Off.
Plug-in.
The plug-in just sounds like
small.
It sounds really small and thin. Like it doesn't have that low end, that EDM music.
Crank it. Plug-in, hardware. Plug-in, hardware. Same setting. It's ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, so basically, I think like the final word here is this is the winning combo, I think, when it comes to EDM mastering. I mean, basically, for any genre, I think, you know, we have 2 tube power pieces, and then we have the solid state summing. Really, it just adds just the dynamics and just, dude, as you would say, the image.
What is it? It makes, like, what you work so hard for, and it brings it to the level it needs to be. And, like, where you hear somebody else's stuff, that's how they're getting that sound. Yeah, I think you got to know what you're doing, obviously, and you got to know what setting you want, like Mihai did. But once you get your setting, that's the same setting from what he's saying is there's a plug-in, and then there's hardware doing the same exact thing, but this one's just making what he did a lot more enjoyable to listen to, and louder and bigger and more like what you would say industry. Hey, this competes on that level. So
yeah, I think the bottom line is you know, without it, it's like the mix is really good, but it sounds kind of loose and flabby. You know?
Yeah, it does. Sounds like it still needs something.
Right.
Like you want to add something else.
But the moment we went in here and we did the settings and we got it exactly where it needs to be. I mean, this is the vision for this track. Just came to life. Like the vision I had in my head.
Yeah.
Just how you guys have a certain way you hear a song inside your head and you're like, that's the way it's got to sound. I mean, this is the way it has to sound right here.
And there it is, man. So you've heard it first. The SSL G bus. If you want to get something mixed, stem mix, master, just send it over. I mean, the only way you're going to hear it is to send it here. A lot of guys will be like, well, I'll get it to you. It's like, seriously, send it, we'll send you something back, and then you go from there. And you can be the judge of it. Because, you know, that's the way we roll. Sweet.
That's good. That thing's awesome. That thing's amazing.
It is. It is amazing.
Can't go wrong with solid state.
Dude, solid state logic, man, you can see, look at dude, we're both in awe over here. When we had it cranked,
I broke my jaw and hit the ground.
Dude, my jaw broken. I literally, my jaw and your jaw, I wish we could have had a picture of these jaws hitting the floor. Because when we put the AB back on, that's why we did the video. We were like, are you kidding me? It's ridiculous.